Hey everybody, Brad the Italian here, and today we're going to be answering a question. Our question today comes from Not a Horse, which, to be honest, your name sounds kind of suspicious. Not a Horse was the imposter. But let's go ahead and get into what the question is. Not a Horse asks, I have two dogs, a golden retriever and a mutt. My golden retriever is scared of my other dog. He's even scared to eat when she's around. Then there was a bit of a tag on to that as well. By the way, my golden retriever is 10 and my mutt is 4. So there is a multitude of reasons as to why this could be happening. Unfortunately, without me being there and being able to see all the body language that's going on between them, I can only start guessing as to what the answers might be. And if you actually comment on this video on more details, I'll make another response to that with the further details. One of the things that could be happening is that the 4-year-old mutt actually has some food aggression. And whenever you go to feed them, she may start growling or snapping at the 10-year-old golden retriever, or just doing any other type of behaviors that shows that she is very protective of her food. If that's the case, some of the easier solutions would be to feed them at different times, or you could even do some training with her food bowl where you have the food in the bowl and you keep it in your hand and you slowly lower it down to give it to her. But if she starts growling or getting aggressive in any way, you just pull the bowl back up and you show her that you control the food, you give her the food, that type of stuff when she acts properly. However, if the fear is more than just the food bowl, it could be something else entirely. If she is generally aggressive towards the 10-year-old golden retriever, it could be that she just doesn't like golden retrievers, and you may need to do some bonding exercises with them so that they can become closer. Now, some bonding exercises would be taking them on walks together, doing training regimens together, that sort of stuff, so that they can both benefit from it. One of the things that worked the best for me in these scenarios back when I used to train with this is I would have a treat in each hand, and I would give them both the command to sit, and I'd give them both treats at the same time. That way, it's not one getting treats and the other not getting treats. But later on, once they're comfortable with each other or being around each other, you could evolve to that point. In my personal opinion, training together is the best option to get rid of any fear involved. So I would just go through the videos, look at sit, down, stay, leave it, look at all those different commands, and start working with them together. Have a training schedule set out for the both of them where you can go over sit, down, stay, and then work on leave it with one of them, and then work on leave it with the other one. That's one you don't want to try to do together. That's too much dancing. There's way too much movement of the feet. No thank you. But overall, this is kind of a behavior that you need to watch and make sure that the 4-year-old mutt isn't doing anything on the side, such as being protective over her own bed if she has a designated bed spot that's hers. Anything could be seen as aggressive towards her, especially since she's probably the newer dog in the house. It would also help to know when these behaviors started. Like as soon as you got her, a couple weeks after you got her, all those type of things would be beneficial for me to give you some advice. However, at any point, if you notice that there is snapping or biting, and snapping means snapping in the air in front of their face, not actually getting them. Biting is biting. But if you notice any of that type of behavior where it's getting to that point, then I highly recommend going to an animal behaviorist and working it out. If you go through all of this and you notice that your 4-year-old mutt isn't doing anything aggressive at all, then it could simply be that your golden retriever is nervous around dogs that look like the 4-year-old. I just believe the answer to this would be to do the bonding exercises, have them go through the training, and walk them together. The food one would be a separate issue. So that's the only one that would be separate, is if you go to put down their food and she starts growling at the 10-year-old or being aggressive towards him. Then you have a food aggression problem. Otherwise, just train and work it out. That is going to be it for this video. Again, not a horse if you see this and you have further comments you want to throw down so that way I can answer it more thoroughly, I'll totally post another video. But that's it for now. I'll see everybody on Thursday, and I'll be posting more stuff about the petition I'm doing in the description of the Thursday video. All right. Thank you very much, everybody. See you next Thursday.